To me, Irish people are the funniest in the world. They just are.
Oh, this looks amazing.
I just love any food that comes with its own home.
Everyone's a comedian.
Anything else?
Some greens.
What do you think I am? A juggler?
Stunning. Inspirational. Would you look at the brushstrokes on it?
I think the reason I see comedy in everything is because I was surrounded by it growing up. That's good.
You wouldn't know we're 105.
You're 105.
Do you know what? There's only one word for that. Absolutely cracker.
Hi, how are you? In Ireland, one of the greatest compliments you can give someone is to describe them as a character.
If you find any pearls, give them to me, okay?
Come on, Slowco! Come in, I'm coming! You couldn't run the leg for yourself!
Because as every writer knows, it's the characters you remember long after you've forgotten the story.
Fill your heart with Ireland. Discover more at ireland.com.
Nestled within the leafy suburb of Mossley Hill in Liverpool, L'Olivetto is an independent family-run restaurant supported by a dedicated kitchen team. Staff at front of house always on hand with recommendations from their tasty menu to their choosing a wine to complement your dish. Call us on 0151 724 5169. That's 0151 724 5169.
Eurogold is driven by being the best civil engineering contractor in the Northwest, ensuring its clients are given the highest level of service that they deserve. Eurogold work in a wide range of industry sectors, including house building, highways, commercial and industrial build.
The Warrington Irish Club. Friendly and welcoming club keeping the Irish culture alive. We have Irish and country music every Saturday night, tribute nights, race nights, charity nights and karaoke. All live sports are shown on big screens. We have snooker, dominoes and crown green bowling teams along with arts and craft. Pop in for a friendly welcome and book your event at the Warrington Irish Club.
At Barhale, we've been delivering essential infrastructure projects for over 40 years. Today, we're at the forefront of civil engineering, construction and tunnelling projects.
Barhale's values are integral in the way we go to work and are embedded in our family culture.
We put our customers first every step of the way.
Our people are the foundation of our business, with each and every one with the ability to make a real difference.
We want Barhale.
Join us for the Jerry Flynn Events Welcome Home Festival at the Great National Hotel in Ballina, County Mayo, from the 21st to the 28th of June. 7 days and nights of dancing. A great lineup of entertainment and top-class céilí bands. Just £585 sterling per person sharing. Book now by calling 01254 445050 or visit our website www.jerryflynnevents.com.
Hello and welcome to the show. A few weeks ago we went along to chat to Nick Gainsford in Birmingham about a very special vintage Jaguar car, and we'll be telling you all about it later in the show. Now, the Claddagh Association of Adult Irish Dance recently celebrated their 30th anniversary at the Irish World Heritage Centre in Manchester. This was a very special occasion with outstanding musicians and dancers, families and friends.
welcome everybody to the 30th anniversary celebration of the Claddagh Association of Adult Irish Dance. Who can believe it's 30 years? Woo!
Christine, credit where credit is due. What a celebration you've got on here tonight.
Yes, thank you very much, Martin. We're overjoyed with how many people have come to join us to celebrate 30 years of Claddagh. It's a fantastic class. As you probably know, we have up to 40 people coming on a Monday night to join the class and a waiting list as well. So we're very, very lucky. Adult Irish dancing has seemed to absolutely mushroom over the last 15 years or so, I would say. And a lot of it is dancers that have danced as children and they've come back to it as many years later. There's another cohort that have never danced at all, ever, and come and do the first steps with us. So it's very much a mixture, yeah, so we're very, very pleased.
The importance of getting children involved in dancing, isn't it? Because, you know, we all grow up with it, and as we get older, we may go away from it, and then it comes back again.
Exactly, and I think the fact that we've competed now since about 2006, 2007, I think one of the spin-offs of that is when we go to the competitions, those children that are competing, they see adults competing. And sometimes they see adults for the first time, and they think, oh, you don't have to give up when you're 21. You can carry on. So that's a nice thing as well. And I think that's what happens. People see us competing, or they see us, I don't know, dancing at a nursing home or dancing out as we do. We like to take the dance to the community as well, as you know. So St. Patrick's Day, we were absolutely, I think, tired at the end of that weekend, doesn't even describe it, because we had lots of bookings. But that means the Irish dance goes out to the community, and that's how you then get more people that want to come and join us. One of the easiest ceilidh dances is Siege of Venice. So you need a partner and another couple. So it's 4 facing 4, please. Change places. And back. Start. Left hand. Advance.
I saw you in there getting a room full of people and explaining to them how to do this dance, and beforehand, and they were all listening because they managed to do it.
Yeah, and as you know, these are the traditional ceilidh dances that we're doing here, which are a little bit different than set ceilidh, as you probably know because you've done a lot of events. So I'm a ceilidh dance teacher with CLRG, and it's the traditional ceilidh dances that we try and keep going. And set dancing is great as well. There's room for both types of dancers, but I would say there's very little crossover between set ceilidh and the fear ceilidh that we do. There's a lot of these ceilidh dancers in the handbook, and I personally feel unless we keep them alive, you know, there could be a time when people aren't dancing these traditional ceilidh dances.
I used to come to the Sean Dempsey dancing on a Monday night in the Irish Centre, or the old Irish Centre, and the Claddagh dancers used to be dancing before us, and then obviously I started a new job at the time and it was very busy. So when I did this, I decided to start coming at 7 o'clock till 9 and then staying 9 till 11 with the Sean Dempsey. So I think I've been coming now probably 26 years or something. So, but as Chris said, the people that had come, they're just really, really friendly, and everyone helps one another out really, don't they, within the dances, and it's a really lovely, friendly class.
Loved your tops tonight. I saw them on some of the dancers there. Love, loyalty and friendship. That's what it's about.
Yeah, it's the meaning of Claddagh. So our friend Rose named the Claddagh dancers some years ago. We was thinking of what to call our class, and it was Rose who said, why don't you call it Claddagh? And at the end of the day, it's what we are, love, loyalty and friendship. So that's what we try to put out to the class, and everyone treats one another in that same way, don't they?
So I'd like to ask some of the girls in the hall, in the corridor, just to bring in, and this is a little thank you from us all to you for all the great work that you do. Thank you.
Some dancers have come back who's left the group for a number of years, but they was invited back to join us tonight, and they're just saying now they want to come back again. You know, once you leave it, don't you? And then when you see it's happening again, you want to come back and do it. So, yeah, so yeah, that's it. Yeah, you get the bug.
I started 30 years ago. I joined a children's Irish dance group with a friend of mine, hoping that they would take an adult on, and they did. And we joined, we went every week for a few weeks. A few more mums came, and then after a few years we got our own class for adults, and then when the teacher left we just carried on. So basically that's it in a nutshell. Over the years we must have had hundreds and hundreds of dancers. At the moment we've probably got about 40 odd on our books, so that's really good, yeah. Very inclusive and very diverse.
And of course you've had a fantastic turnout here tonight.
Yeah, 180 tickets sold, yeah. The capacity for the room, yeah, it's been amazing.
Some great dancing going on in there.
There is, isn't there? Some good ceilidh, some good demonstration dances, some good set dances, some good solo dances. Yeah, it's all been great.
And you don't seem to have any problem in getting people involved?
Not at all, in fact quite the reverse. We have a waiting list at the moment of people waiting to join us.
The work that you've done, and of course Christine and Therese, and you've got a good group with you now.
We've got a great group, yeah. We were very lucky with Christine. She did a teaching exam, a ceilidh teaching, so that was fantastic as well, yeah. Yeah, we've got a good core of people, yeah. At the moment we practice in a church hall in Prestwich, but we've outgrown it. It was just too small, so we're coming back to the Irish Centre, and we're going to be doing from the Irish Centre at mid-April probably.
You had a lovely buffet on in there for everybody as well.
They've done a great job, the Irish Centre. The room was fantastic, the buffet was lovely. It was great, yeah. Can't complain.
Pat, tell me a little bit about your book called £9 and a Suitcase.
£9 and a Suitcase. That's what I had when I came over to England in 1955. The 28th day of April 1955 when I came over. And that's what I had when I came. And I had to sell my bike to make up that amount of money.
What's the book about?
Mostly about my life story, but also other bits added in that I wrote about the big snow in 1947, the terrible winters of 47. I wrote about some little robbers going up and stealing a man's few bob up in the glen and that kind of thing. And then my life story of when I came to work in England and all the different contractors I worked for and how life treated me good and treated me bad. The most important part that really made me start doing this life story was that I come out of an orphanage. And when I came out of there, I was reared by people up in the Dublin and Wicklow Mountains. And they used to take these little boys in, out of the orphanage, and rear them. And they used to get paid for rearing them so much a month or whatever from the government. So that's how I first started.
Have you mentioned in there about your dancing?
Oh, I have a bit about my dancing, and I've shown off my pictures about my dancing in the parades over the years.
Pat, how can people get your book?
I'm going to leave some here at the Irish Heritage Centre, hoping that they'll sell some for me. And I'd like to point out that all proceeds from this book, everything with the penny comes from, it'll go to Derrigan House, Derrigan Children's Hospital, and going to Alzheimer's, which my Nancy passed away from Alzheimer's. I was a reasonable good weightlifter and broke a couple of Irish weightlifting records in my day. And then I did a lot of dancing. I love the dancing.
tell me about the fantastic musicians you've got here tonight?
Yes, so St Wilfrid's Ceilidh Band with Michelle O'Leary and lots of musicians that are fantastic. And it makes a big difference for us because each week we're dancing to recorded music, of course. So to come and have live musicians is absolutely fantastic. And we've known Michelle and her musicians here as another group that comes to the Irish Centre, and we've collaborated with them a number of times. Our friend Rose is in a care home, and we have danced there at that care home, and Michelle has brought her musicians along to that care home in Warrington. So we like to collaborate with other cultural groups as well.
I know you enjoy it, but it's a lot of hard work.
It is hard work, but it's worth it at the end. We're a team, we've got a committee, and plus all the dancers. We asked to come here at 5 o'clock tonight to help set the room up with balloons, and there was plenty of dancers and husbands and wives come to help, so it was all teamwork, all putting the balloons up.
There was a lot of reminiscing done on the night with people that hadn't seen each other for a long time. And many congratulations to the Claddagh Association of Adult Irish Dance, celebrating 30 years. Well done to you all. Now it's time for a break, and we'll see you very soon.
To me, Irish people are the funniest in the world. They just are.
Oh, this looks amazing.
I just love anything that comes with its own home.
Everyone's a comedian.
Anything else?
Some greens.
What do you think I am? A juggler?
Stunning. Inspirational. Would you look at the brushstrokes on it?
I think the reason I see comedy in everything is because I was surrounded by it growing up.
That's good. You wouldn't know we're 105.
You're 105. Do you know what? There's only one word for that. Absolutely cracker.
Hi, how are you? In Ireland, one of the greatest compliments you can give someone is to describe them as a character.
If you find any pearls, give them to me, okay?
Come on, Slowco! Come on, I'm coming! You couldn't run the leg to yourself!
Because as every writer knows, it's the characters you remember long after you've forgotten the story.
Fill your heart with Ireland. Discover more at Ireland.com.
Nestled within the leafy suburb of Mossley Hill in Liverpool, L'Olivetto is an independent family-run restaurant supported by a dedicated kitchen team. Staff at front of house always on hand with recommendations from their tasty menu to their choosing a wine to complement your dish. Call us on 0151 724 5169. That's 0151 724 5169.
Eurogold is driven by being the best civil engineering contractor in the Northwest, ensuring its clients are given the highest level of service that they deserve. Eurogold work in a wide range of industry sectors, including house building, highways, commercial and industrial build.
The Warrington Irish Club. Friendly and welcoming club keeping the Irish culture alive. We have Irish and country music every Saturday night, tribute nights, race nights, charity nights and karaoke. All live sports are shown on big screens. We have snooker, dominoes and crown green bowling teams along with arts and craft. Pop in for a friendly welcome and book your event at the Warrington Irish Club.
At Barhale, we've been delivering essential infrastructure projects for over 40 years. Today, we're at the forefront of civil engineering, construction and tunnelling projects.
Barhale's values are integral in the way we go to work and are embedded in our family culture.
We put our customers first every step of the way.
Our people are the foundation of our business, with each and every one with the ability to make a real difference.
We want Barhale.
Join us for the Jerry Flynn Events Welcome Home Festival at the Great National Hotel in Ballina, County Mayo, from the 21st to the 28th of June. 7 days and nights of dancing. A great lineup of entertainment and top-class ceilidh bands. Just £585 sterling per person sharing. Book now by calling 01254 445050 or visit our website www.jerryflynnevents.com.
Welcome back. Now, a few weeks ago, we went along to meet Nick Gainsford in Birmingham, and he was telling us a story about a very special vintage Jaguar car, which was left in a will by the late Maurice Pope. Here's Nick with the story.
The story really starts in December 23 when I went to watch a film with a dear friend of mine called Maurice and his brother Dave Pope. And we went to see the Ferrari film, all about Enzo Ferrari. And that's when the last time that I actually spent any quality time with Maurice. Soon after that, very sadly, he became ill with a liver disease. And over the period of the last year, he sadly passed away. Now this car behind me, this E-Type, beautiful E-Type Jaguar, was Maurice's pride and joy. He longed to see this car restored and to have it brought back to its former glory, but sadly time ran out for him. But in the latter months of his life, we discussed with him what shall we do with this Jag of yours, Maurice? And we decided that a great idea would be to ensure the car was restored, but to do it as a community project, and one that we could offer to the people of Dudley, where Maurice here grew up, in Gornal, only a couple of miles from here. The idea is that we offer the opportunity to take part in the restoration of this incredible historic vehicle, and we offer that opportunity to school children, to college students, to the unemployed, and even to the retired, but to people that would never have that opportunity otherwise. Here in the garage behind me is an iconic piece of Midlands automotive history. Series 1 E-Type Jaguar, built in 1963 at the Jaguar factory in Coventry. I work for the charity called Provision House here in Dudley, and the aim of that charity is to support people in need across the Black Country. And we do that through providing furniture packages that we call domestic packages. These are free furniture packages, just with the cost of the delivery. We provide a food club, which is not a food bank, it's actually a club that people pay to be a part of, and they can then supplement their weekly shop. And we then provide a wraparound service to support them and help them move out of this place where they are, where they need this food support. There are also volunteering opportunities. There's back to work training that we also undertake. So it's all about supporting people across the Black Country.
That's fantastic, and I'm sure Maurice would be so overjoyed to think that his car is linked to Provision, to supporting people and bringing the community together.
Yes, absolutely. This was a big part of Maurice's aim, really, in giving us this car. It's the most incredible gift. We see lots of things come through and be donated to Provision House on a day-by-day basis, but never could we have dreamt of being given an E-Type Jaguar like this. And so the opportunity to work on this project and to see this car restored in Maurice's memory was a dream come true for me personally.
Today is a significant day because what we're trying to do is we're trying to start the engine
after some 10 years of it sitting idle in a garage.
The cost of the renovation of this car is going to be significant. We are very aware of that. So one of the things that I am working on with this project is trying to pull in as many supporting organisations as I possibly can to help us in this process. We're going to undertake a fundraising push. We're going to be looking to various different trusts and organisations to try and fund it. We're going to be looking at crowdfunding. We'll probably sell some merchandise. We'll probably do all sorts of things. And then we're going to be calling in favours from as many people as we can twist the arms of in the local area around here who run services such as bodywork services, plating, metal plating, engine reconditioning services and parts providers. And all of those are people that I'm approaching and trying to encourage to support us in this process.
Okay, you've got a pretty much complete car, but you need to catalogue it. You need to know everything that you've got, because this is such a gem of a car. It would be a bit of a sin to sort of like lose anything that you have with it. Keep it all there, because that's all part of its history. You know, it's all part of Maurice's. It's all part of Maurice's legacy. So photograph it to absolute pieces.
And then here we have the interior of the car, which is going to require a lot of work. So
right, I'm going off now for the weekend. I'll see you next week. Oh yes. Oh, I can see myself driving this. See ya.
We're looking at roughly a 2-year period to bring the car to completion. It's going to take that long because there's going to be quite an extended period of time as we take the car apart. Everything has to be photographed and catalogued so that we know exactly what goes where when we put the car back together. And also there will be a time when various parts of the vehicle have to be sent off for different services to be applied, such as there's going to be a long process of the bodywork being worked on, and the car is going to be restored back to its original colour of an opalescent blue, which is going to be fabulous. When the car is complete, the aim is to sell the car and for that money to be used to seed further Dudley projects in the community, supporting the community. The market goes up and down with classic cars, so 1 minute it could be worth, say, £70,000, and another, and in a really good market it could be worth £120,000. You just don't know where we're going to be in 2 years' time.
Let's hope it's worth £120,000, because it would be great to get that back into the charities and plough it back into the community here in Dudley and Black Country.
Wouldn't it just? Absolutely.
Oh yes. The late Maurice Pope would be so delighted to know that his car is going to be restored to its former glories, and we really look forward to seeing the finished product. We'll be back with some more stories from around the UK next Tuesday night. We look forward to seeing you all then.